Get into the video. At the center of these updates is USCIS, which enters 2026 carrying both progress and pressure. Over the last year, USCIS has faced record application volumes alongside rising expectations from applicants who have already waited longer than anticipated, as offices reopened fully after the holidays. USCIS confirmed several operational adjustments aimed at managing workloads more efficiently rather than introducing sweeping policy changes overnight. One of the clearest confirmations involves internal processing prioritization. USCIS has reiterated that certain case types, particularly employment authorization documents tied to pending green card applications, continue to receive focused attention. This matters because work permits are often the difference between stability and uncertainty for families. While this does not mean instant approvals, it does suggest that USCIS recognizes the real-world consequences of prolonged delays. Another confirmed update centers on interview scheduling throughout late 2025. Many applicants experience cancellations or prolonged waits without clear explanations. As 2026 begins, USCIS has indicated that interview capacity is being stabilized, with field officers instructed to reduce unnecessary rescheduling and improve notice timing for applicants. This reduces the emotional strain of last-minute changes and helps families plan travel, work, and childcare more confidently. Processing timelines themselves remain a major concern, and USCIS has been careful in how it communicates expectations. Rather than promising faster approvals across the board, the agency has emphasized consistency. This means fewer sudden slowdowns caused by internal reassignments or staffing gaps. While consistency may sound modest, it can significantly improve predictability, something applicants value deeply after years of uncertainty. Green card applicants are also paying close attention to how USCIS is handling adjustment of status filings in early 2026. Confirmed guidance suggests that adjudicators are being encouraged to resolve cases more completely rather than issuing repeated requests for evidence when information is already available in the file. This does not eliminate RF entirely, but it signals an effort to reduce unnecessary back and forth that adds months to processing timelines for visa applicants outside the United States. These updates intersect with overseas processing realities. While USCIS does not control consular interviews directly, its coordination with the National Visa Center plays a role in how smoothly cases move from approval to interview scheduling. Early 2026 communications indicate a continued focus on clearing document backlogs so that approved petitions do not sit idle longer than necessary. It's also important to understand what these USCIS updates are not. They are not a signal that immigration processing will suddenly become fast or effortless. They are not a guarantee that every case will move at the same pace, and they are not immune to external pressures, including staffing constraints, funding limitations, or policy shifts under the Trump administration. What they represent instead is an attempt to manage reality more transparently. Another area drawing attention is digital processing. USCIS has confirmed ongoing expansion of online filing and account management features. While not all forms are fully digitized, incremental improvements such as clearer status updates and document uploads can reduce confusion and help applicants respond more quickly when action is required. In 2026, even small technological improvements can translate into real-time savings. Families with pending cases are also watching how USCIS communicates delays. One of the quiet but meaningful changes involves more standardized delay notices, helping applicants understand whether a case is awaiting review, background checks, or interview availability. This does not speed up processing by itself, but it reduces the emotional toll of silence and uncertainty. Employment-based applicants are particularly sensitive to these updates because their status often affects employers as well. USCIS confirmations around extension processing and portability provisions suggest continued awareness of workforce impacts. When cases stall, companies lose talent and workers face disruption. Stabilizing these processes benefits both sides, even if timelines remain longer than ideal. For many immigrants, January 2026 is a moment of recalibration. Some are reassessing whether to file now or wait for further clarity. Others are preparing documents more carefully, knowing that smoother processing depends partly on complete and accurate submissions. USCIS updates do not remove the need for diligence, but they do provide a clearer framework for planning. It's also worth noting that these updates exist within a broader legal and political environment. Court rulings, funding decisions, and enforcement priorities all influence how USCIS operates. While the agency focuses on administration rather than politics, its capacity to deliver on improvements depends on stability across the system. What stands out most in these confirmed updates is tone. USCIS has shifted away from vague optimism and toward measured realism. Instead of promising speed, it emphasizes fairness and order. For applicants who have grown weary of unrealistic expectations, this approach may feel more trustworthy. As 2026 unfolds, the real test will be whether these confirmed updates translate into lived experience, fewer unexplained delays, clearer communication, and steadier progress. January alone cannot answer that question, but it provides the first signals. For now, immigrants should stay informed through official channels, prepare thoroughly, and avoid panic driven by rumors. The system remains complex, but clarity, even incremental clarity, can make the journey more manageable. That's all we have for this bulletin. The U.S. Immigration Hub news channel provides all necessary visa information and procedures for your U.S. immigration journey. It is important to understand the United States immigration processing steps, visa application requirements, processing